Bates unrecognizable in new photo. Bringing Up Bates star Callie Bates is all grown up and unrecognizable in a new photo shared online. Since the young lady doesn't have her own social media profile yet, fans seldom see photos of her. Plus, Bringing Up Bates was canceled, so fans can no longer get updates via the show. However, her family members occasionally post pictures of her and keep fans up to date on her life. The latest snapshot of Callie has fans talking about her growth. Scroll down to take a look. Callie will soon celebrate her 14th birthday. She was born Callie Anna Rose Bates on August 2, 2009. Thanks to her family shows, fans have had the chance to watch Callie Bates grow up. United Bates of America premiered in 2012 when she was just 3 years old. Then she was also on Bringing Up Bates, which gave viewers an opportunity to continue watching her and her siblings grow up. On her birthday in 2022, Kelly Bates described Callie as being full of personality. She added, "She's sugary, sweet, and fiery hot. She's a spectrum of emotions and has a personality as big as life." Now, almost a year later, fans got another look at Callie Bates and had the chance to see how she's grown and changed. Tiffany Bates, Lawson's wife, shared a selfie as she spent some time with Callie. It looks like Callie is even wearing makeup these days and has her hair curled. In the Instagram story post, Tiffany informed fans that she and Callie were heading to Aldi to get groceries. On Reddit, fans reposted this photo of Callie and discussed just how much she's grown. Several were shocked to see how much she's changed. Without regular updates on Callie, this picture certainly came as a shock. In the comments section, fans are also discussing who they think Callie looks like. Many see Gil Bates and Mama Jane in her. Others think she looks like a blonde Michael Palin or just like Josie Bauca and Katie Clark. So, what do you think of this new photo of Callie Bates? Can you believe how quickly she's grown up? Fans defend Carlin Bates as critics blast Layla's bratty behavior. Bringing Up Bates fans are defending Carlin Bates as critics blast her for her daughter Layla Stewart's bratty behavior. After seeing one of Carlin and Evan Stewart's recent YouTube videos, fans and critics began discussing Layla's attitude and personality. So, what is everyone saying about Layla's behavior? Keep reading to get all of the details. Though Bringing Up Bates has come to an end, several of the stars have turned to YouTube to give fans a peek into their lives. So fans have had a chance to see what is going on with Carlin and Evan's family. However, until recently, viewers didn't know much about the 2-year-old little girl and her behavior. With her 3rd birthday coming up soon in January 2023, her little personality is starting to shine through. It looks like some of Carlin Bates and Evan Stewart's YouTube subscribers have some strong opinions about the little girl's behavior. Recently, Carlin Bates and Evan Stewart shared a new video of some of their family's Christmas festivities, which include opening presents. After watching the video, one Bringing Up Bates critic posted on Reddit and pointed out that Layla seemed bratty in this new video. A couple of other critics agreed with the observation. Someone else added, "I do think she is spoiled. Both her parents are very childish themselves, so this is expected, but it's also just a part of normal childhood." Also on Reddit, however, many fans are defending Carlin over her toddler's behavior. Multiple fans seem to agree that Layla is simply acting like a 2- or 3-year-old child typically does. One said, "I'm guessing you've never had a 2-year-old. Her behavior is perfectly normal for that age. It's called the terrible twos for a reason." Another chimed in, "It's very, very normal for toddlers to exhibit this type of attitude and behavior. It's part of them learning to define themselves and exerting control over their surroundings." While a handful of critics are worried about Carlin Bates' daughter Layla's behavior, plenty of others think it's nothing abnormal. They think the little girl will eventually outgrow it. So, do you agree with the critics blasting Layla's bratty behavior? Or are you relieved to see that some fans are sticking up for Carlin Bates amid all of this backlash? Bringing Up Bates fans are curious to know where Whitney and Zech Bates work. For years, the entire Bates family was able to rely on their UPtv show to help them pay the bills. The network ultimately decided to cancel the show, which left Gail and Kelly Jo Bates' adult children looking for ways to make money. Many of them have been able to profit off of their family's name and have started YouTube channels so fans can keep up with them. Now that the show has come to an end, fans have questions about how Whitney and Zach Bates pay the bills. It looks like the pair is doing very well for themselves and their 4 kids, Bradley, Cassie, Khloe, and Jaden. Previously, Zach was involved in law enforcement, while his wife Whitney has her real estate license. They since pivoted and found another way to provide for their family of 6. So, where do they work? Zach and Whitney work alongside Carlin and Evan Stewart at the Bates Sisters Boutique. The Bringing Up Bates sisters started the boutique with Erin Bates paying a couple of years ago, but she has since stepped away. So, Zach took on some of the work. They sell women's clothing, jewelry, and accessories online. It sounds like Zach talks with vendors and tries to get deals. In videos, he's been seeing packaging orders, making videos for social media, and more. On Reddit, Bringing Up Bates fans are discussing the boutique and how Carlin, Evan, Zach, and Whitney rely on their small business to pay the bills. One fan said, "Crazy how one boutique can support 4 incomes plus all their models and photographers and warehouse lease. They must be doing well." Someone else chimed in, "I am really curious to see the profit and salary breakdown as far as who gets what though." Below, you can watch a funny new video Zach made with some of the girls who work at the boutique. It looks like he's loving this gig and is happy to be a part of the boutique. In addition to working at the boutique, Whitney gets influencer deals and promotes products on Instagram to bring in some extra cash. So, did you know that Zach Bates works at the Bates Sisters Boutique with his wife Whitney and sister Carlin these days? Are you glad to see the Bates kids doing so well for themselves? Former Bringing Up Bates star Nathan Bates' wife Esther Keyes is spilling all of the juicy details about rushing to the altar. The couple was not engaged long before they tied the knot in October 2021. So, what did Esther admit to when chatting with fans on social media this week? Keep reading to get all of the details. On her Instagram stories over the weekend, Esther did a Q&A session. She was road tripping for the holidays and had time to kill, so she answered some of her fans' questions about a variety of topics. While most of the questions weren't too juicy, she did reveal details fans might not have been expecting. In one of her responses, Esther got candid about her short engagement and why she and Nathan got to the altar as quickly as they did. The fan was curious about whether Nathan and Esther waited until marriage to sleep together. Nathan Bates' wife Esther explained, "We did. As hard as it was to wait, it was so worth it. That's why I believe in being engaged just long enough to plan a wedding." If you're a Bringing Up Bates fan, you likely know about their religious beliefs and how they believe in waiting for marriage to be intimate. Some of the couples don't even hold hands until they're engaged or may not kiss before their wedding day. You can see the Instagram story below. Nathan Bates and Esther Keyes began courting on October 14, 2020. They were engaged on May 22, 2021, and married on October 22, 2021. So they were only together for a little over a year before their wedding day. They didn't waste any time starting a family and welcomed their first baby to the world in October 2022. Bringing Up Bates fans react. On Reddit, one fan reposted the Instagram story Nathan Bates' wife Esther had shared. They pointed out they did have a pretty short engagement. They got engaged a month after Katie and married 6 weeks before. Someone else pointed out that the Bates couples don't get a chance to get to know each other. They said, "It's just a race to the bedroom." So, does it surprise you that Nathan Bates' wife Esther Keyes admitted they rushed to the altar? Do you think other Bates kids have been in the same boat? The former Bringing Up Bates stars are dressing to impress in their newest photos. Several members of the family went all out this weekend to look their best. Scroll down to see their dapper looks. On social media, the Bates family members share lots of photos and updates with fans. Sometimes, they show off their nice outfits and share peeks into their lives. For some reason this weekend, several family members took to Instagram to show fans their Sunday bests. We've compiled all of the photos here so you can see them all in one place. On Sunday morning, as they were getting ready for church, Whitney Bates attempted to snap a photo of herself and her 1-year-old son Jadon. However, it didn't really turn out so well. Zach and Whitney's daughters, Cassie and Chloe, decided to twin in gray dresses, black leggings, pink coats, and black hair bows. Whitney gushed. Cassie Lynn wanted to pick out their outfits all by herself this morning, and Chloe was so proud to match her. She's the sweetest big sister. She also drew attention to the way Chloe looks up to her. You can see the Bringing Up Bates stars photos below. On her Instagram stories before church on Sunday morning, Carlin Bates shared a photo of her family, including Evan Stewart and their kids, Layla, 2 years, and Zayd, 9 months. Carlin wore a long-sleeve floral-printed dress with a pair of new heels and pulled her hair up into a ponytail. Baby Zayd wore a button-down shirt, a bow tie, a pair of brown pants, and little brown shoes. Even looked handsome in a navy suit while holding Layla in a polka dot dress, white tights, and brown boots. She had 2 buns with bows in her hair. Later, she shared a couple of pictures of Layla's adorable outfit, as well as a snap of her little girl checking out her lipstick. Later, the Stewart family changed their outfits and went back to church for a special candlelight service. This time, Carlin wore a silky green dress. Also on Instagram on Sunday, Katie and Travis Clark posted a mirror picture before heading off to church. Travis wore a black suit with a tie, while Katie looked cute in a white blouse, black pencil suit, and white boots. As they stood in front of the mirror, Travis cradled his wife's baby bump. Their first baby, a girl named Haley James, is due in March. On her Instagram stories this weekend, Alyssa shared a few snaps of herself and her family. She and her husband John share 4 daughters, Allie, Lexi, Zoe, and Maki, and have a baby boy on the way. This weekend was special because 2 of Alyssa's younger siblings were in town from Tennessee. Bringing Up Bates stars Callie and Warden Bates both made an appearance on their older sister's Instagram stories. Alyssa wore a light blue dress with nude heels and curled her blonde locks. Her 4 daughters wore matching dresses with cute toe skirts. John looked handsome in a suit. Warden opted for a plaid button-down shirt with slacks, while Callie wore a printed dress, a jacket, and sneakers. So what do you think of the Bringing Up Bates family's fashionable outfits this weekend? Are you impressed by how well they all dress? Do you hope to continue to see their nice clothing choices? Rumors about Trace Bates' former girlfriend, Chaney Call, are swirling. Bringing Up Bates fans have dug up a few clues about where she is today and who she might be with now. So what's going on with Chaney these days? If you're a Bringing Up Bates fan, you probably remember Trace courting a young woman named Chaney Grace. They made things official and publicly announced their relationship in September 2019. The whole Bates family seemed to love her, and she fit right in. Below, you can see a photo of Carlin and Evan Stewart with Trace and Chaney. However, in February 2020, they split up. In October 2022, Trace Bates married Lydia Romeek. And now it's possible that Chaney has found love. On Reddit, a Bringing Up Bates family sleuth dug up some interesting details about where Chaney Call is now. Recently, fans haven't gotten an update from her. She has a public Instagram profile but isn't as well known as her ex-boyfriend's family. It looks like she might be connected with Elijah Kaneshiro, who is a friend of both the Bates and Duggar boys. However, the fan pointed out that Elijah and Trace don't seem to hang out like they used to. They do appear to follow each other on Instagram to this day, but it's possible that Elijah was interested in Chaney and that caused a rift between the guys. The speculation about Chaney and Elijah began in 2021. However, it looks like the 2 of them have been hanging out since at least 2020. In an Instagram post, Elijah shared a photo of himself and Chaney with a group of friends. It looks like the 2 of them have also traveled together or to the same places in the past. For example, they both traveled to Hawaii at the same time and posted about it on social media, but never said anything about being there together. While it could be the coincidence, there are quite a few clues that something may be going on. At this point, neither Elijah nor Chaney have said whether they are dating. Fans seem to think something is going on here. but we'll have to wait for an official announcement to know for sure. So, what do you think about these rumors about Trace Bates' former flame Channing? Do you think they are true? Former Bringing Up Bates star Whitney Bates is sharing an emotional first after her father's death. Since his passing, there have been many hard moments, and she's documented lots of them on social media for fans to see. Now, she's telling her social media followers about another challenging first without her dad around. Scroll down to see the sentimental snaps she shared. In case you missed the news, you should know that Whitney's birth father, J.C. Perkins, passed away last November. He had ended up with complications following surgery and was later septic and on life support. Whitney and Zach took to social media to keep fans updated and shared the sad details with Bringing Up Bates fans. After JC's death, fans offered prayers and words of encouragement to get them through this tough time. Since JC's death, Whitney has been documenting the holidays without him and has talked about how hard things are. She's been very open about her grief, and now she has more to share. Though Whitney Bates did celebrate Christmas after her father's death in 2021, she didn't go all out as she has in years past. So this year, she was finally feeling up to decorating again. On her Instagram stories this week, Whitney Bates shared with fans that she, Zach, and their children were decorating for Christmas. Because her fourth child, Jaden Carl, arrived in June 2021, this is his first Christmas with the whole house decorated. One photo features Jaden checking out the Christmas lights, and it looks like he's mesmerized. Whitney wrote, "We didn't decorate last Christmas since my dad had just passed. So this is Jay's first year with all the decor and he loves it." Below, you can see some of the sweet snaps Whitney shared. Bradley is 8 years old, Cassie is 6 years old, Chloe is 3 years old, and Jadon is 17 months old. The proud mom of 4 said it was the sweetest time with our babies. Continue to keep Whitney and her family in your thoughts and prayers as they spend the holidays without J.C. Perkins. So, are you happy to see that Whitney Bates was able to decorate for the first time since her father passed away? The Bringing Up Bates family has grown once again, and fans are getting a special peek at the newest member of the family. Baby Red arrived on Saturday, and already, social media has been flooded with lots of sweet snaps of the little guy. Scroll down to get all of the details about his birth and check out the photos from Alyssa Bates, John Webster, and other family members. Ahead of Rhett's birth, Alyssa has been open about him likely being her last baby due to how sick she gets while pregnant. Plus, he's her first son after having 4 daughters, Allie, Lexi, Zoe, and Machi. So his birth was extra special. As TV shows Ace reported on Saturday, Rhett Allen has arrived. His proud parents took to social media to announce his arrival and revealed that both he and Alyssa were doing well. His grandma, Kelly Jo Bates, was able to be in town for his birth too. When sharing the good news with fans, Alyssa reported that her baby boy was absolute PERFECTION naturally. On Sunday, the former Bringing Up Bates star decided to share more photos of her little guy. She gave fans a closer look at his tiny features and precious face. Below, you can see a few photos that John Webster and Alyssa Bates have shared on their Instagram pages. Alyssa noted that her baby boy was 6 pounds and 1 ounce at birth. He measured 18.5 inches long. Proud Dad John captioned his post, "We love you, little man." In addition to John and Alyssa sharing photos of Rhett, Kelly Jo Bates shared a post all about him. You can scroll through the pictures to see some sweet moments between the doting grandma and her newest grandson. Plus, Rhett had the chance to meet several of his aunts and uncles. Kelly Jo said, "He's just perfect and has already warmed our hearts with those squishy, wanna hug you all day baby sentiments. Can't wait until my next Florida visit." Of course, plenty of friends, family members, and fans are commenting on all of the new posts about the baby boy. Aunt Carlin Bates Stewart said, "This child, he is just precious." Trace Bates' wife Lydia and Zach's wife Whitney both agreed that Rhett is so cute. Michael Bates Carlin chimed in, "He just melts my heart." Fans think he's adorable, and they are sending their congratulations to the growing Bates family. Hopefully, fans will get to see more photos and videos soon. In the meantime, the Websters are soaking up lots of quality time with the little guy. So, what do you think of all of these new photos of baby Rhett Allen Webster?